What's good, everybody? Just finishing up some stuff, you know how it be. There we go. It's working. Sweet. Welcome, everybody. Hope you had a fantastic and wonderful Friday. My Friday was awesome. Get y'all set up here. Get this game loaded up. Hopefully you caught the new video we'll put out this week. I'm pretty happy with it. Getting better. Got to work on the clips and stuff, but we'll get there. It's no big deal. Just take a little time. All right, so let's get this set up. We need new map. I say we do Shutoku. That ain't bad. I like Shutoku pretty well. It's a nice chill map. Let's see. I don't know what car sounds good tonight, chat. We want to roll with BMW. I got just about every brand you can think of. Got a whole bunch here. What are we thinking? Maybe. What Mitsubishi do I have? Well, that's pretty. I can just drive a big bus. We can just do that. Let's try this Lancer. I don't think I've ever tried a Lancer on this map. Let them give it a shot. Get everything going. Last stream we had some issues with the graphics card. We got that fixed, so that was awesome. Definitely helped me get some stuff. Does this thing randomly where DirectX the game loads, but then it says it doesn't load, but I'm watching it load? I don't know. Either way, it works. That's all that matters. But again, hope y'all had a fantastic and wonderful Friday today. My Friday wasn't too bad. I had a real bad migraine earlier, but we're better. So I thought I might do a little surprise stream tonight. I'm still figuring out what days would work. It's probably going to look like a weekend thing for the most part, besides Mondays. Maybe we'll do like a weekend focus again. We'll see. So just glad everything's working. I'm telling you, this has been I love mods and I love this game, but like sometimes mods and drivers don't get along. It's kind of aggravating. All right, let's get ourselves in here. It's like steering wheel's working, throttle's working. Ooh, screen inside car work. It does work. I'm surprised. All right, get our wipers on. We're gonna need those when we're driving here. All right, chat, bring y'all into the game now. All right, so we're gonna be on Shutoku Revival tonight. We did Neon Turismo, which is a combination of multiple maps. I'm gonna bring this in slow for y'all so I don't deafen you. There we go. Okay. So it's kind of a combination map. There's several different maps that make up Neon Turismo, but part of it is Shutoku Revival, which is still SRP, my favorite map. So Mitsubishi. We're gonna try this little car out, see what we think about it, and we'll go from there. Again, hope you had a fantastic day. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day and night to come watch. Get comfy, get a blanket, relax. There's no craziness here. We're just here to have a good time, relax, take a load off. So if you fall asleep, I won't be offended, I promise. I think it's a sign that you needed it more than you realized, right? All right, let's get on it. Also trying a new filter out tonight. It's a little more realistic. So let me know what y'all think about this. This one's a little less on the HD glare side. So we'll see how it goes. So far it does seem to look better. I just don't really care for the water droplets on the screen, but you tell me what y'all think. Have any big plans coming up this weekend? I'd love to hear about them. Maybe you just want somebody to talk to or just to listen. That's what I'm here for. feels pretty good. It's got a little bit of slip on the rain buildup here we have on the road. Just a little bit of a fishtail I get there. It's not bad. Something to note if you ever download this car. I could just tell it while I'm giving it throttle that it wants more. But if I give it much more, I'm going to end up, possibly sliding. So it's not bad. So talking about that video earlier this week, I was really happy with how it turned out. I think it's a good start for content, since I haven't been really doing content much lately. So really excited to get back into it and make some more shorts coming out next week. I'm gonna try and get footage this week and this weekend to start putting out shorts next week. I don't know if I want to try and plan one a day, or if I want to just start off like my Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, We'll see though. If you got any feedback, Chad, I'd love to hear it. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I was doing pretty general driving content before. Now I'm trying to, add edits and different kinds of shots and locations just to kind of give it more of a realistic feel. So I'd love your feedback. But so far I like this filter we're using tonight. I can't remember who I got it from. I think it's Endure. He has it out as his settings were free. And it's like an easy download folder. It just changes everything for you. I do like it. I'm just not a big fan of the water effect on the screen. I feel like it's a little distracting, but I get what it's going for. So, not totally against it, but my preference is turning it off. I'm also wanting to bring back the positive affirmations alongside the TikToks this next week and the shorts, so we'll be looking for that coming up during our next few streams, about trying to get affirmations planned out and get back to spreading that positivity. Recognize the stop at the end of the video we made. This is almost identical to the one we took a picture of at the end of that video. It's the same map, but it's kind of hard to explain, right? When people design a map that's based off other maps and put them together, it kind of gets hard to explain. But now we're on the pretty straightforward part, so I'll try and take it easy here as well. But no, I hope you had a great day. I hope you had time to take the rest you deserve and unwind a little bit. We work ourselves to the bone way too much. It never hurts to take some time and just kind of unwind and relax. I heard a really good point today. I can't remember the couple's name. They host a podcast. I think it's Be Better is the podcast, but they were talking about how this couple was so obsessed with keeping the house clean and basically picking apart each other about things like that the importance of just being together was missed. And I'm like, that is such a huge thing when you've been married, you've been living together for a long time. It's so easy to lose sight of the importance of just sitting together, like on the couch. He made a good point where he's like, they're not gonna look back on this, or I'm not gonna look back on this after she dies or I die and be like, oh my gosh, in March 2026 she didn't do the dishes. And it's the truth. Like, you're not gonna look back and look at that. You're gonna be like, I really miss sitting down with them and having a conversation. And man, that just hit home with me because it's the truth. Like, yeah, cleanliness is important, but especially if you've got kids, it's never gonna. Your house is always gonna be lived in. I call it. Never be perfect, and that's okay. You know, nobody should expect perfection. Like, we all know kids can make messes. They're little tornadoes. You know. There's the Ferris wheel. I love the Ferris wheel. Always have. The one in Neon Turismo is a little more detailed. There's actually 3 in that map. I didn't use footage for the other 2, but I found 3 Ferris wheels on that map. I was like, okay, what's this fascination with Ferris wheels? I'm a little curious now. Here comes the tunnel. Yeah, I think I'm really liking this new filter shed. This is like the 3rd time I've said it, and I apologize, but I'm really liking the details a lot better in this filter versus the one we had. There's also a lot of glare, and it wasn't too bad in night driving, but day driving, it was awful. It was so bad. It was almost blinding. It's like being flashbanged by everything you drive by. So this is really nice that it's very subtle. Like, there's still a little bit of flare from the lights, but it's not overwhelming. Because it's kind of hard to relax when you feel like you're getting, stabbed in the eyes by a bunch of light effects, right? Yeah, I will take this for sure. Not mad about this at all. That's awesome. We're hoping at some point to get back to having AI in here with me just to kind of fill out the road. There are a few options for it, which is cool. Look, we'll just pull over and chat about it. Nice little chance for a break. Here's the restroom and the snack machines. That's perfect. Just right here in front. Awesome. So, sit here and chit chat a second. Go back to face cam. So, it's I can tell you, like, just because I like being honest about things and I like having conversations with y'all about just life in general. I've been struggling. And struggling, like, in the sense of, like, self-worth and how I perceive myself, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard to explain, but, like, I really feel down about things, and nothing's bad. Like, let me preface this. Nothing's bad. My job is great, home life is great, marriage is great, kids are great. Everything, as far as what normally, I guess, would normally be a factor, is not a factor in the situation. Everything's fine. I think in my own crazy way, in my own messed up head, I'm really struggling with the whole self-worth thing. And I know that, like, I say it a lot, remember your worth, remember you're worth it. And it's very true. You should remember your worth and remember that you are worth it no matter what anybody else says. You set your worth, nobody else does. But there's times that I think I undervalue that importance. And I put it off as, I'm fine. And then I'll have something happen and I'm like, man, I really should take my own advice, because I don't want anybody to ever feel the way I did at times in my life where I felt like I had no value. I felt like I didn't matter. My opinions didn't matter. My thoughts didn't matter. My life didn't matter. And I don't want anybody to feel that way, because it's not right. You are valued no matter who you are, no matter what you identify as. You matter. And I say that the identify part because there's a lot of focus on that today, where people think that, you think what you think, believe what you believe. I'm not going to say anybody in particular is wrong, but I will say, let people live. Live and let live. If it's not directly affecting you, what's it matter? Just live. Just let them live. I have friends that are trans. They're amazing people. I love them to death. I'm so happy that they're finally who they are, who they feel they are, and nothing wrong with that. But if I did disagree in any factor, they would never know that, because it's not my job as a human being to persecute and judge others for what they believe to be right and who they are. It's my job as a human being to spread love and positivity to everybody and accept everybody for who they are. I've been the same guy since high school, Chad. I've never changed. I've been this way. I didn't care about fitting in. I didn't care about all those things that you as a high schooler was so important, being cool and being hip. And it didn't matter, Chad, because at the end of the day, once we got out of high school, none of that mattered. Jobs didn't care if you were the prettiest or the most handsome, or jobs didn't care about that. They cared about if you had an education, if you graduated, if you went to college or not. That's it. And I knew that. I knew that before I ever went into high school. I'm like, I'm never going to focus on that. But the point I'm trying to get at here is, I'm fighting with self-worth, but I also fight for everyone else to know their worth, because I don't want anybody to feel the way I have before. I felt like absolute dirt and below dirt. And I don't want anybody to feel that way. If you ask me, I think it's really, really sad that people can't be who they want to be and who they feel they are. So if there's ever a doubt in your mind that you have no value or that you don't matter, you matter to me. You have value in my eyes. You're a human being. And regardless of, like I said, your belief, your beliefs, your morals, whatever, regardless of all those things, I'm still going to treat you the same. I'm going to treat you with love and respect, and I'm going to treat you like a person. So that's the whole point of what I do this for. It's not about trying to be some giant streamer, or it's nothing like that for me. I want to spread positivity to people that'll listen and people that want to come by and hang out. And if the most they get from this is it's that bearded guy that does streams and I fall asleep to him, then that's fine. This is a hobby. I enjoy it, but again, my message is to spread positivity. So I hope you get that from my streams, and I hope that you see that in my videos where I focus on, nothing else. There's no world news here. There's no drama. There's no nothing. It's just about having a good time, relaxing, and spending time with you all. So that's enough rambling. A few more minutes here if you want to run to the bathroom or get a drink or blanket or snack, anything. Just kind of hanging out. Where's my phone? Thought my phone went off. It did. People sending me chats and stuff. All the love. Oh, that's awesome. I think that's about everything I need. Yep. All right. So we'll get back on the road. I'm just checking to make sure everything's still working for you guys. I have this weird thing about checking stream every so often just to make sure we're good, because I worry that like it's died or I'm not paying attention, and then here we are. So okay, yeah, it's still working. Kick looks good. Let's check out YouTube real quick, because I panic, you know. I'm one of those worry warts, right? I'm like, oh please, no, please working. Okay, we're still live on YouTube too. Sweet. Nice. All right. Let's bring y'all back in. We'll drive this car for a little bit longer, and then we may swap out and do try another one for a little bit. There we go. We back on the road. We getting it. And the city looks good in this new filter. I love the city lights in this already. I did notice that in the update they added lights to the inside of the buildings that move with you, so it's like you can see inside the building versus still images. It looks really cool. Oh, see there? See that like little twitch, and when I hit the water pools? Yeah, that's what I gotta be careful of. This map's also pretty big. I think I want to see Glencoe on this same filter and see what it looks like. I think it looked pretty cool. I'll probably do another 12 minutes with this car, then we'll change out. About 45 minutes, 2 different cars, see what we got. The throttle's a little weird, but I don't think this car's made for rainy night driving. Goodness. I can tell y'all I'm just melting into this chair. I'm just super comfy right now. Are any of you all like avid like long distance drivers like me? Because and I mean that like I don't mind driving long distances because it's just like relaxing to drive anywhere. I love it majority of the time. I don't see any. can't baby this throttle. I gotta kind of stay in it. Yeah, that's so cool. Music's such a vibe. I love it. Long tunnels. I forget about them until I get in there and I'm like, man, this is some long tunnels. It's cool though. Off a little bit now just so I can coast through these check lanes here. About another 7 minutes or so, then we'll change out, try another car. Love to drive through these cities though, you know, to be honest, because where I live's pretty rural. It's in the south, so I got a lot of mountain range and a lot of farmland, some mountains around me. Kind of cool to drive something like this, large metropolitan, big city area. particularly like this driving in Tokyo. All these really pretty sights and stuff like this. That's the green bridge up ahead of us. What I've always called the green bridge. There is a rainbow bridge on here, they call it. If you made it this far in the stream, thank you so much for joining us tonight and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We're about halfway through, so don't go anywhere. Hopefully you're enjoying the sights and sounds and relaxing. There's the Ferris wheel way up there on the right. It's that red circle. There's the Ferris wheel again. Up there on the right, still red. There's sometimes coming across this bridge, I think on the right, you'll see fireworks shooting up, and they'll shoot them off by the Ferris wheel as well. It's pretty cool. There's parking up here, that'll work. We'll change out cars up here. It's in 1.3 kilometers, oh gosh. We'll just use this path up here. Sweet. I'll bring y'all back into face cam and we'll change cars real quick. Let me save this replay real quick. I didn't hear it talking to us earlier. That's cool. Okay, I think it saved. Find out in a minute. It did. Alright, so let's change cars. Let's try... We could drive a bus, chat. Just be your friendly neighborhood bus driver, you know. I don't know what that is, but it's got a bug or something. Let's try. This is street class. Let's try this 2008 BMW M5. It's the E60 Wise factory. Let's change our spawn point on here. Let's go OG spawn point. I think that's a good idea. Probably tell me that DirectX can't catch up. Nope, didn't that time. Sweet. Another new car chat. I'm excited for this one. Mitsubishi was good. I think it's better for dry track, but it's not bad. I'm not going to complain. I think for a dry track, I think would actually absolutely rip, but we're not about ripping and tearing tonight, chat. All right, let's bring you in. Let's see what we got. Okay. So far, it looks pretty good. Make sure our wipers work. Wipers do work. Oh, there's a whole bunch of songs in here already. I don't think I can hear anything playing. Let me double check. There's nothing playing. Okay. I saw him like, ooh, there's a lot of music in here, but I don't want to play music while I'm driving because there's some copyright stuff in there, I think. All right, bring y'all in. Oh, wrong button. Pepto, you did a great job hitting the wrong button. You're so good at that. Okay, looks like we're in an automatic, I think. No, I still have everything set to manual, so it should be manual, I hope. No, it doesn't recognize the clutch. It's alright though. Very nice white BMW though. Those have been around the channel for a while. I'm pretty partial to my BMW M4 that I drive on this map a lot. So far it looks really good, sounds good. Yeah, I'm liking this car already. Curve felt a little sharper than normal. Made me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Well, if you're liking the new music as well, we were using Stream Beats for a long time, and it's great. I want to try something new, so I found another copyright-free playlist on Spotify, and so far it's been exactly what I needed. There's the Ferris wheel again. Coming up on it pretty quick here. Hope y'all don't mind me talking a little bit less than normal. I just want to enjoy the vibe and the ambience as much as possible. So apologies for that. I just feel like I'm ruining it with my voice. So, but again, chat is completely open. Let's talk about your day, your weekend, what big plans you've got. Maybe you're nervous about something, you want to talk about it on here. Anything you want to talk about, chat, just type it in there. Let's see what's next, chat. Parking 1.4 kilometers. Okay. There's parking this. Let's go check it out, chat. Meters. about y'all, chat, but I am absolutely putty in this chair. I'm loving it. Nothing I like more than hanging out with y'all on a night like this and just cruising. Means a lot that you're here, so I appreciate it. Even if you're a lurker and you don't feel like talking, I'm totally cool with that too. I'm a lurker as well. This car just glides. It's so nice. I have to drive this and my M4 back to back and see which one I like better. BMW shootout. we have a winner here, Chad, on this one. This car is just so nice. Imagine twists and turns coming up here, Chad. Should be this one. Yep. Yep. This is a pit area. All right. nice. Let's bring y'all back into face cam. That was a nice one tonight. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty chill. I'll let that sit there for a few more seconds. So thank y'all again so much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your day tonight to watch this and watch what we got going on, hang out with us and relax. Hopefully you got to relax some tonight and take some time for yourself. It means a lot, again, that you're here. So like I said, I really do appreciate it. We'll be back probably tomorrow night around the same time, 9:30, and we'll do some more driving, some more relaxing. I'm ready for bed now. Y'all got me so relaxed. I'm ready to just kick back in that king-size bed and just... But with that said, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, love yourselves and love each other. Remember you're worth it, and I will catch you lovely legends tomorrow night on another stream. So if you don't already, follow me on Twitch, or sorry, not Twitch, don't forget Twitch, follow me on X and I have a Facebook as well for Klepto. That's where I keep my posts up for when I'm going live and stuff like that. Working on getting better. Well, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. So we're gonna work on that tomorrow night, get back to it. But follow me on X if you want to keep up with what I'm doing. Facebook is Klepto Gaming. Back tomorrow night with some more driving. So remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Remember you're worth it. I will see you all tomorrow night. Love y'all. Have a good one. Take it easy.